When corrupt cops abuse their power, they often believe that they're untouchable, but sometimes karma steps in swiftly and serves them the justice they deserve. Today we will be going through these cases where corrupt officers got some quick karma.
Taking pictures. Just random things.
Okay, just trying to figure out. It's just kind of a little suspicious back here.
Is it?
A little bit. You're
This
taking pictures.
Market Street back here?
What's that?
Is this Market Street back here? The Market District?
Market Street's over this way, another block, I think.
Okay. They're doing some redevelopment over here.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just curious. You're just
Are you okay now?
police vehicles, personal police vehicles. We've had. It's just suspicious. Just asking.
Okay, well, are you okay now, or are you still suspicious?
I am a little suspicious. You're taking pictures of police officers' personal vehicles.
What will satisfy your suspicion?
I don't know. Maybe I just idea and that's why.
How will that just determine whether or not I'm
That way if something comes-
suspicious?
I'm just asking, dude, and I don't understand the difficulty as you're recording me. I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
It's strange that people are back here taking pictures of our cars, and I don't.
Is it okay though? Is it legal?
You're one of those folks, aren't you?
I'm just asking. How am I challenging something by taking pictures?
Who are you taking pictures for? Is it?
How is this?
I don't know. That's why I don't know why you're back here taking pictures of.
You don't know,
personal
and you've
vehicles.
asked, and I've
That's what I'm
told
asking
you.
But you haven't given any.
Yes, I have. Are you not listening, sir? Or are we gonna have a? Are we gonna go round and round and round in a circular conversation?
You say, is it for redevelopment or is it? I mean, what is it for?
Listen, what is it gonna take for me to dispel your suspicions?
It's astonishing to witness the mindset that higher-ranking police officers develop, always attempting to portray law-abiding citizens who are aware of their rights as a threat to society.
Well, I can take pictures. It's perfectly legal, right?
To a certain degree, but
To a certain
I
degree.
don't come to your house and take pictures.
This is not your house, is it? Do you live here?
I'm just asking.
Do you live here?
I work here every day.
Okay. Well, you come by my job anytime you like. Stand on a public sidewalk and take all the pictures you like.
Job, so I know where to go, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Is there a reason you're leaning on my truck? Sorry.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hi, what's
You
going
tell
on?
me what's going on.
Well, no, there's
I'm
somebody
confronted
called.
over here. I mean, this guy's confronted me.
Okay.
Accosted, sir.
Confronted. Confronted.
You're taking pictures of vehicles that are unmarked police vehicles.
Right.
All I ask you is, why are you taking pictures? You're getting license plates, all that stuff. And you've been asking, rather than just tell me what the pictures
But
are
is
for.
it okay?
Well, no, because they're unmarked police vehicles. That's why you're back here and it's suspicious. We've had a couple cars stolen from this rear lot. We've had cars broken into. We got a lot of equipment.
To ease your suspicions.
An explanation of what you're taking pictures for and why.
I'm taking pictures because it's perfectly legal for me to do so.
See, just because it's legal
have any
doesn't
idea.
mean it's not suspicious.
Okay, so it's suspicious.
But
what will it take
to
for you to...
Sir, just so you understand, your responses are what make me even more suspicious.
Around this time, other officers, seemingly idle, notice this utterly pointless spat and decide to gang up on poor Mr. Robin. Because why not? One of the officers, Lieutenant Joseph Leo, finds it necessary to assert his authority and trample all over Robin's rights, as if he knows better than anyone else.
Because you're immediately
Don't touch me, sir.
difficult.
Don't touch me, sir.
You get immediately difficult.
Consent to any
Put your hands up there. You don't need to consent.
Suspicious activity. That's not against the law.
Yes, it is.
It is. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Sergeant Curtis,
Okay, Sergeant.
4802.
What's illegal about it?
Here's my badge number.
What's illegal about it?
What is illegal about is nothing.
Okay,
But you're acting suspicious.
okay.
And then when he asks you if you've got any ID on you, and then you start
looking at
running.
cars.
And you're
Looking in
acting
cars?
suspicious, and you're filming cars.
Angie is who flagged me down
In cars.
from IDENT.
Okay.
Let's be
Now,
clear
we'll
about
find out
in
if
cars
it
or
works.
not.
Okay, I'm talking right now, please. You want to
Well,
talk
you're
to her?
welcome.
I'll see if I can.
Yeah, see if you can get a hold of her. How come you don't have any ID on you?
We were filming the building.
Why do I need ID to be a pedestrian?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Lieutenant Leo.
Okay, Lieutenant Leo.
What's your name?
Actually do.
What's the crime?
Suspicious. You're back here taking
That's a
pictures.
crime?
As I tried
Is
to
that
explain
a
to you.
felony or a misdemeanor, sir? Where in the code is suspicion a crime?
Who crossed you that you have to act like this when all we're doing is asking simple questions because you're taking pictures of unmarked police vehicles, undercover police vehicles, squad cars,
you're not
area
answering
back
the
here.
question. What? Cite me a code.
So what organization do you belong to that's making you be difficult? What is it that what is the issue with you?
As far as I know,
what is the
there's no
issue?
organization.
I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those.
Little guy, just go away. Just go away. You're done.
Me?
Yeah, go away. You're done.
No, sir.
Well, you're not allowed out in front of this building. How's that?
I'm out in front of this building.
That's right.
This is a public sidewalk.
Then move on down the sidewalk.
It's
down
a
the road.
public sidewalk, sir.
All
Are you
right.
releasing me? Am I free to go?
Yep.
Okay, then. I'm free to stay as well.
So are we.
Okay.
Actually, you're not.
So
free to
let's-
stay. That's loitering.
Why is it? No, it's not, sir.
Yes, it is.
Because I am not doing anything wrong. Loitering
This is
requires
over.
what?
It's alarming that officers with such low intelligence hold significant authority. They know their actions are illegal, but are completely indifferent to the law. Lieutenant Josh Rami then condescendingly enters the scene and nonchalantly informs Mr. Robbins that he isn't free to leave, even though his sergeant was about to make a run for it moments earlier.
What's your name?
What police academy did you
You're
go
loitering. You're required to give me your information.
to?
What is your name?
Loitering? It
Otherwise,
requires
I'm going
what
to
else?
arrest you.
You're going
Otherwise,
to arrest
I'm going to arrest you.
Josh, if you want, I can just make a
loitering.
suspicious activity case. We can confiscate the camera until we have a reason
why
for
don't you
what
do
we're doing. Just,
Get his information.
we'll get your information. I'll confiscate the camera until we know you have a legitimate
demanding my
purpose.
information.
What's that?
Yes.
Yes, I'm about
loitering.
suspicious activity. Will
You're suspicious
Yes.
and you're loitering. We've
Yes.
had cars stolen out of
Yes.
this lot.
Okay.
it's suspicious.
So
I have no
you have your
problem.
Am I detained at this point?
Yes, you are now at this
Do you
point.
have your ID?
I don't, sir.
Okay. Put your hands up there. I'm gonna pat you.
Okay. Can I put this? I've already been patted down.
Are we coming down there looking for a confrontation?
No, I wasn't.
Why are you
I
taking
wasn't.
pictures of this license plate? Why? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Investigating suspicious activity.
That's fine. You can do that.
Okay.
You can also do that.
What's your last name, sir?
You can have
What
a
it-
consensual conversation.
It was a consensual
and do so much
conversation,
better.
but rather than just talk to me, you
Except
talk
the
to
way
me
you
with an
confronted me,
attitude.
sir. Except the way you confronted me, sir.
Okay.
This group of power-hungry officers acts like they're above everyone else, using their authority to manipulate situations and push their immunity on regular people. They might create these flimsy cases now, but they'll eventually face the fallout from their mistakes. It's almost laughable how Young Blue acts like a petty official in uniform, getting upset over the smallest thing someone says.
And if you don't give it to us, you're
John
gonna be
Doe?
arrested.
You understand interference with official acts?
I do. I absolutely do. But you don't have that.
This is the last chance you have to give us your information. Or You're
Okay.
gonna go to jail.
Last name. And this is because of threat of arrest.
Is it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You all know.
Hey,
Because every single one of you.
this is a guy who's come down here for this exact purpose.
No,
He's
it's not.
angry at
How?
the
What
world.
action can I take that will cause you all to misbehave? You.
We're all out
If you're part of this detention,
How
then you're
have we
misbehaving.
harmed you, Mr. Robbins? How have we harmed you? You came down here looking for a
Against
confrontation.
my will.
You came down here looking for
You're
a
holding me
confrontation.
against my will.
Yes or no? Did you?
I don't want to be held against my will.
Then why are you down here taking
At
pictures?
no point did I want to be
Why
held
are you
against
down
my
here
will,
taking
sir.
pictures? Can't answer that, can you? So next time before you come down here, I suggest you read the code on trespass, loitering, both of those before you come down here.
You can disregard that.
So get yourself up to speed on those because
Okay.
you're going to talk yourself right into jail next time.
That's her.
It seems that Young Blute, Rami, and the rest have no real reason to be here other than to try and intimidate and investigate this man, driven by their baseless paranoia and complete incompetence in managing their own property.
Of course
Case
I
number
will.
for
But was
suspicious
it involved
activity.
in a crime? That's what I want
I don't know
to
yet. I got to investigate it.
Okay, you don't know if there's been a crime or not.
Nope, we're going to investigate though. I'll give
Okay.
you my card so you know. And
All
once
right.
I've confirmed whether or not a crime occurred.
Okay.
You know, there might be pictures of the federal building on there too.
Yeah.
If he's down here doing it here, he's probably doing it at other government-owned facilities.
For the next car to be stolen, who knows?
Well, or the next bag.
Mr. Robbins, I'm Detective Youngblood.
Okay.
Simply was asking you your suspicious nature. You're taking photographs down here. I'm going to confiscate your camera at this point in time. I don't know your reasoning. You'd have to give me any logical reasoning other than you'd like to challenge authority today. Other than that, I don't know what your reasoning or logic is. I hope it is not for nefarious deeds. For that purpose, I'm going to confiscate the camera at this point under a suspicious activity situation. I don't know what else is on your camera. What I may do is when I'm not actively working the homicide that occurred 2 weeks ago, I'll write a search warrant in regards to your camera. I'll then download everything that's on your camera because I don't know what else you've taken pictures of. Given the fact that our police station has been bombed before, we've had 2 cars stolen from this rear lot in recent days. You're down here among several undercover cars that are our safety if people were to know who they are. I don't know what you're recording.
Young Blue condescendingly explained to Robbins why he was confiscating the camera and what would happen next. Despite the pointless encounter with these officers, Robbins kept his composure and remained remarkably calm.
If you actively have some reason that you're back here recording personal vehicles of police officers, squad cars, our actions, our movements, given all these details, do you understand why you were detained? Do you understand why I'm taking your camera at this point in time and what will be coming in the future?
I am under no obligation to respond to that.
Have a nice day. I'll give you got my business card, and if you'd like.
He might have something on his phone too.
Yeah, we should probably take that too. Just I don't know if you took any photos of that. It's a Samsung. We can get that search warrant as well.
We have probable cause for a warrant for the camera. We have probable cause for
there will be under that case number. There will be a property sheet filed in regards to it's a beautiful old building. People take pictures in front of it all the time, but a lot of people don't take pictures of our vehicles and things like that. Thus, the reason for the suspicious nature of what you were doing. I know you're under no obligation to ever respond to me because you wish to challenge authority today and be a problem. That's my assumption. Since you've given me no other reason to really suspect anything different, I'm going to assume that's what you're here for. It was just to create this drama. So I'll put all that in the report. At some point, I'll be done with your phone and camera, and we'll make arrangements to get that back to you. I hope there's nothing else illegal on it or anything suspicious.
Have you completed your stop?
Yes, you're free to go, sir.
And you're now trespassed, so you're going to have to leave.
Your keys.
I'm gonna go inside.
Your keys. Is your vehicle parked down here someplace?
Did you drive here? How'd you do that? How'd
Did
you
we run
driver's
it?
license?
You don't have. Oh, sir, you might want your readers. You don't have a driver's license? Someone ran them?
Thank you.
I hope your driver is somewhere nearby waiting for you.
However, this encounter wasn't taken lightly by Mr. Robin. He returned back to his home that day in need of vengeance, and that was exactly what he was going to go get with a lawsuit. The city of Des Moines will pay a $125,000 settlement to a man who was detained by police for recording video outside the police station, court records show. However, when it comes to auditing, there's no one better than a certain someone who loves to put corrupt officers in their place.
Would ask that you de-escalate a little bit and talk to me with some respect, the same way I've been talking to you with respect, ma'am.
In August 20th, 23, First Amendment Auditor Sean Paul Reyes stepped into the New York State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision, only to be greeted by a storm of trouble right from the start. From the very beginning, things quickly spiraled into chaos.
I'm taking some pictures and video.
You cannot do that.
Why can't I do that? There was a lot of signs up front. None of them said that there was no pictures or videos allowed.
We do not take photos in here.
What'd you say?
I'm Parole Officer Franklin. There's no one here in this building, and we are not taking photos in here. The FOIL request can be made on the website. You don't need
I could do it in person though, right?
No, we don't do a FOIL request here.
Why not? You're the agency with the records.
FOIL request here. You can request that online with the link.
There has to be a way you could do it in person.
I'm explaining to you that we do not do FOIL requests here. It's online through the link.
But why couldn't you handle it here?
Because that's not what we do here. That's not a process that takes place here in the Community Supervision Office. So I will ask you to leave because we cannot have any filming in here.
So the only reason you're asking me to leave is because I'm recording?
Am I making myself clear?
Ma'am, you are very clear. I can hear you perfectly fine. I just, you're not my parole officer. I don't have a parole officer, and you don't have no authority over me. So I would ask that you de-escalate a little bit and talk to me with some respect, the same way I've been talking to you with respect, ma'am.
I'm talking to you respectfully.
Do I make myself clear? Is that talking to somebody with respect, ma'am?
Not a problem. You want us to keep standing there?
You don't like it, do you?
Sean wasn't about to be bought down so easily. Standing firm, he prepared to give her a lesson in legal right. When she called in her fellow officers, they were in for more than just a routine encounter.
Hey, how are you?
So this gentleman is requesting for a FOIA. I explained to him FOILs are not done here. They're done through a request online. He's recording us. He's not on parole. I've asked him to leave. He won't leave.
What seems to be the problem?
I'm just taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible area, sir. May I get your name?
Trespassing. Once he crossed that threshold, he's trespassing.
I'm trespassing? How am I trespassing? This is a public lobby. Can I just get your names and badge numbers?
If you're not on parole and you have no business here, and it seems like...
I do have business here.
What's your business?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story. This is a publicly accessible area. This is a lobby. I just like to go randomly and unexpectedly to public offices and publicly accessible offices and conduct my investigation. May I get your names and badge numbers?
Preston, 1939.
What would you say, sir?
Preston, 1939.
Preston? And your name?
I'm P.O. Wilford 9.
You're the one that said I was trespassing. I'd like to know who says I'm trespassing.
I'm not giving you.
Why would that? Are you a public servant?
I'm not giving you.
Do you work for the public, sir?
Of course.
So why wouldn't you acknowledge yourself to a member of the public?
So I'm not
Well, you don't know who anybody is until you meet them.
None of the 3 parole officers could actually name the law Sean was supposedly breaking. Their attempts just made their cluelessness more obvious, though one officer was a bit more difficult than the rest.
So you're not going to provide your name? Are you a supervisor here?
No.
None of you are supervisors?
No.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
They went to go get it.
And you told me your name and badge number, right, sir? Thank you. Appreciate the professionalism.
Sir, the supervisor has instructed you to leave. You're trespassing. If you stay on the premises, we're going to call the police department and have you arrested for trespassing.
You can call the police department. It's fine. This is a publicly accessible area. I'm here conducting lawful business.
Realizing they didn't really know the law, Sean asked for a supervisor, hoping someone with a better grasp of the situation would show up.
How is this a restricted area if the door is open? I don't understand.
Actually, the door is not supposed to be open.
The door is not supposed to be open?
It should be buzzed in. So maybe it didn't lock from the last person who left. But this is a restricted area. If you're not on parole, this is an office report station. So
Well, the door was wide open. Hey, sir, how are you? Hey, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Are you a supervisor here?
Yes, sir.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Identification?
I don't have any identification on me, and I wouldn't hand it over if I did.
What's the purpose of your visit?
So I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm here to exercise my First Amendment right, just to gather some information. I'm working on a story on the New York State Department of Corrections.
Excuse me.
Sure, sir.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
You have no ID.
I wasn't aware that I need to carry ID, sir.
You're in a government building, a law enforcement building. Do you have identification?
I wasn't aware I was
You're not
obligated to
answering
carry
the question,
identification, sir.
Do you have identification?
No, and if I did, I
No
wouldn't give it to
photo
you.
identification.
No, and if I did, I wouldn't give it to you, sir. I haven't broken any laws.
Soon enough, the woman showed up with the supervisor, who, much to Sean's frustration, proved to be even more out of touch than the parole officers. Their behavior was perplexing, and it became evident that these officers were completely unaware of the Constitution and the right to film in public.
All right, so we've seen basically everything that we can see in here. We're gonna be getting out of here.
Not yet. You can.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have identification with you?
You asked me that several times already, sir, and I don't. And if I did, I wouldn't give it to you.
You have no legitimate purpose to be here. You need to exit this space. You may stand outside. Otherwise, you will be arrested.
For what?
Okay? Trespass.
This is a public
You
building.
have no legitimate business here. If
Ask
we do not
questions.
speak to the media, I can give you a number that you can call and speak to. Please exit
Okay,
the
so can you
building.
grab me the
I
number?
will give it to you. Please exit the building.
All right, I'm just gonna take some pictures of these
There's
publicly
no-
accessible.
I need you to exit the building
Sir,
now.
this is a small lobby. I'm just here to
Excuse
grab
me.
some content for
Sir?
my story, and then I'll be on my way.
Excuse me.
Okay?
I need you to leave the building.
And I
Do you
will as
understand?
soon as I'm done
No.
conducting my lawful
I-
business,
no,
sir.
You have no lawful business here.
I do,
Please,
sir.
no. You have not produced identification as requested by me.
I'm the supervisor in this building.
I don't have to
I
provide
need
you
to-
identification.
Okay, then you have to leave.
So if I
Please
provide
exit
you
the building.
identification, I don't have to leave?
I will review the identification. Please exit the building.
This is ridiculous. This is a small lobby. This is a small public lobby. I've already seen everything that I can see. This is ridiculous for you to be acting this way and for your officers to be acting this way, especially her. Do I make myself clear over there? Because that's not the way you treat members of the public. I don't care if they're on parole or not. Do you understand me?
Sir, you do not have a legitimate
great.
business here.
I'll wait for law enforcement to come and we'll talk to them, okay?
I'm law enforcement as myself, so I'm directing you.
Then you are in direct violation of your oath that you took to uphold the United States Constitution, sir. Yes, you are. I'll wait for law enforcement to come and I'll speak to them and see what they have to say about this. Because you're violating my constitutional rights right now, sir. That's what you're doing. And your other officers here are being unprofessional, which makes sense because you're their supervisor, right? I'll wait for law enforcement and we'll see what they have to say.
Sean was banned from the public building, so he called the police for assistance. When officers arrived on the scene, Sean approached them to explain what had happened earlier.
Vehicle number 12. So we're going to be able to get all the body camera footage. Hey, Sarge, how are you? You mind if I get your name and badge number, Sergeant?
Sure, 34.
34, Murphy?
Yes.
Thank you, Sergeant. I appreciate it. Thank you. Police and community together. Why is that never the case? I mean, it's a good slogan. We have 3 law enforcement officers that are talking inside with the correctional officers and parole officers here. Sean, S-E-A-N.
Do you have a last name?
Oh, I don't provide any private information as far as last name, date of birth, address, or anything of that nature.
Where do you say you work for?
I work for myself.
Okay, you're a private journalist. For
Yeah, independent journalist.
And what are you doing currently right now?
Working on the story that I just told you.
Okay, but are you video recording?
I'm video recording. That's correct.
Are you
It's part of
aware
my story.
Okay, are you aware that this is a private property?
This isn't private property. This is public property.
As far as I'm concerned, I was told by Mr. Barry Jacobson, the owner of this property. It's a private property, so I'm just trying to find out right now, did he give you permission to video record?
Barry Jacobson?
Yes.
A private individual?
He's the
Oh, so he leases the section out to the New York State Department of Corrections Community Supervision?
There's 2 companies inside this building.
Okay.
We have the Department of Corrections and what is
Like a drug rehab?
Yes. Yes, we were informed that Mr. Barry Jacobson owned the building. We called him. We asked him if he gave anyone any permission to be on this property currently right now to be video recording. He said no, he didn't give anyone any permission, but he would like to know who's out here. So we're trying to gather the information so we can speak to him in regards to who you are and why are you on this property.
Okay, so I wasn't aware that this was private property. I was technically, if a government agency is leasing the property, it then becomes under the government agency's control for as far as publicly accessible areas. It's a government agency, it's funded by taxpayers. But if someone else owns this property and they don't want me here, that's fine. I don't need permission to be here. There's no restricted area signs, there's no keep out private property signs. So there's no way of me knowing that. So I have every right to be here currently. If the owner of the property doesn't want me here, that's a different story. I already got all the content that I needed, so...
Once again, the officers were mistaken. Although the building was privately owned, once it was leased to the government, it became a public space. Despite being in the right, Sean chose to end his audit, feeling he had already dealt with enough for the day.
Sarge, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day, okay? Take care. Stay safe out there.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks for not violating my rights today. You wouldn't do that? Great. Thanks, Sarge.
Sean exited the building, and although he claimed to file a complaint against the parole officers, we are not certain whether he followed through with it. If watching a supervisor get owned was not enough, then watch this next case where Sean absolutely destroyed a know-it-all.
You trying to have me arrested for nothing? Completely insane.
On September 11, 2022, Sean from Long Island Audits posted a video showcasing his First Amendment rights at the U.S. Post Office in Akron, Ohio. Shortly after, supervisors called the police, leading to a scene that was quite a spectacle.
But the minute that we want some security and accountability, transparency, that becomes an issue.
Okay, well, sir, you cannot record me. I don't give him permission to record. Don't need to give him permission. It doesn't matter. This is not his taxpayers do not pay for this bill. Not need to give him permission. Sir, I feel uncomfortable. If you guys are not going to do nothing, what's your sergeant's name?
You can call him.
Okay, give me his number. What's his name?
Same number you guys can call him.
Okay, you very rude and you sound very unprofessional. I don't have to be recorded.
No, here's Max. I'm not agreeing with you.
I don't have to be recorded.
Ma'am, he's a law enforcement officer. He's not a feelings enforcement officer, ma'am.
I don't want him talking to me. I don't want to be recorded. So basically, you telling him he can do whatever he wants.
No, he says I can't break the law.
As soon as Sean entered the building, the supervisors called the cops. But the officer did what the supervisor could not even imagine.
It's making me feel uncomfortable. I need you.
I absolutely do that. But she's not breaking the law.
He's law enforcement. No, I'm not.
He's not.
Hey, sir, can I just get your name and badge number, please?
Yep. I know. I don't think it was him last time I was here, but I've been out here for this purpose.
And he's not allowed to just point cameras into his face.
It's the First Amendment, ma'am. Freedom of press. I'm just trying to educate you, ma'am. That's all. Sir, would you mind if I get that name and badge number? Yeah, sure. Well, so far this officer is doing really well. She wants this officer to enforce her feelings, but he's a law enforcement officer, not a feelings enforcement officer. It's freedom of speech. This is America. This is America. You were talking about me. You're trying to have me arrested for nothing. Completely insane.
Well, I guess we don't have a freedom of speech. You know, our freedom of speech just goes straight out the window.
I know that feeling too. Yeah, I do. In fact, I can say less than anybody that's room.
That's true. There's no reason for you to be mad that he's enforcing the law. I'm not breaking the law. You're gonna tell her not to say anything, but then you're gonna run your mouth? Akron Police Department is doing the right thing. What does freedom of speech have to do with being recorded, man? What does that have to do with freedom of speech? It is not against the law. You see? Look. He doesn't want to do what she wants him to do, so she's gonna treat him disrespectfully. I don't agree with that. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story on the post office, that's all. I'm working on a story here. I'm an independent journalist.
As soon as Sean entered the building, the supervisors called the cops. It was almost comical how the supervisors expected the officer to back up their overreach. The supervisors seemed to believe the officer would support their heavy-handed approach, but that was far from what happened.
By walking, man, before the police officer got here, I was walking around filming the...
I know, and I was uncomfortable.
You felt comfortable that I was recording the walls? You felt... No, but you felt uncomfortable that I was recording the walls? Oh, okay. I mean, I can't help that at all. I mean, where was I when the police officer got here? Nowhere near you, right? Yeah, I was recording. I didn't record you. Okay. I was just trying to be forthcoming. Here's your card. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Akron Police Department, Officer Sims, 1322. Just doing a great job so far. I can't believe that he has to deal with that rude public servant that's working here. He's not enforcing her feelings and her ignorance of the law, and she's gonna get mad at him. Unbelievable. It's like he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. He's doing the right thing and he still has to deal with a bunch of BS.
The officer's actions were a breath of fresh air, demonstrating a rare but welcome example of true integrity in law enforcement. It's not often you see officers standing up for civilian rights and upholding the Constitution so effectively.
So the officer came inside. I missed the front end of the conversation. He came inside. There's his car right out here, Akron Police Department. So he came inside while I was just walking around recording, nobody in particular, and they still wanted to throw a fit about making them uncomfortable recording the walls. Now that they made a big deal about it, yeah, I'm recording you. You're part of the story. You made yourself part of the story. She said she was gonna call the postal inspectors. I hope she does so she can get some sort of education today on the laws. He's not breaking the law. He said making people feel uncomfortable is not against the law. Finally, an officer that gets it. Finally. Hey, officer, just real quick. I just want to thank you for doing the right thing and upholding your oath to the Constitution and not enforcing feelings. I get people are going to feel some kind of way, and I can understand that, but I wasn't. Where was I when you came here? Yeah, nowhere near people, right? So I started recording once you got here.
The officer proved to be truly exceptional, standing up to the supervisors and defending civilian rights. Watch how grateful Justin became for this rare display of true professionalism.
Long not impeding people from coming and going or making threats.
Yeah. No, but I duly appreciate you doing the right thing, and I'm sorry you had to deal with that nasty woman.
I come to the territory.
Yeah, no, I get it. She didn't like you too much. That's the walk of honor, not the walk of shame. That's the walk of honor. He did the right thing here today, and that's what we love to see. Officer Sams did the right thing. The ironic part is I don't even remember. Hey, sir. You want me to smile?
Nah, this one, you got me, I got you.
Oh, okay. Tit for tat. Got it. No problem. I don't mind people taking my picture. Hi, can I just get one stamp, please?
Sure. 60 cents. Here you are.
Thank you.
Out of 75. Here you are.
Thank you.
And here's your receipt. So then at the bottom, you have a great day.
I'll definitely take it. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. Thank you for your patience. How can I help you?
So the reason why you buy a stamp is so you get a survey, so you can give feedback, because they don't care. They absolutely don't care.
They gave you a stamp.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Thank you for your kindness. You too, ma'am. You have a wonderful day. She was very nice. I didn't even see them walk in the door because I was in another part of the post office where nobody was. But when I finally found him, you know, this postal supervisor, she was completely nasty, treating him with such disrespect that, you know, I don't appreciate that either. There's no reason to treat anybody with disrespect. He's doing his job. He can't enforce your feelings. He needs to enforce the law and uphold the United States Constitution. And I commend Officer Sams for doing that here today. You know, no matter his opinion about what I'm doing or not is irrelevant. He upheld his oath to the Constitution. He did his job here today. And for doing his job, he had to deal with a nasty woman who did not know the law, tried to say that the officer didn't know the law, that it was illegal to record in the post office. But, you know, that's just how things go. That's, you know, like he said, that's part of his job. And I commend him for that.
Moving on, these cops made the biggest blunder of arresting an FBI officer.
Hands up! Hands up! Passenger, get your hands up! Put your hands where I can see them! Put your hands where I can see them! Good! 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 me! Back out! Oh, that was Jacob! Me! Are you okay?
Lieutenant Greg Brackle shot his fellow officer 8 times, and only when he realized the grave mistake he had made, he started to have a breakdown.
Come on out, dude! Come on! I'm sorry, man! I didn't know it was you! Come here! Come here, Jacob! Jacob! Jacob, you're shot! Get him! 4365! Jacob, hang in there, man!
You're good.
Jacob!
Get one of them.
Jacob!
No.
Hey, what's up, Jacob?
Get one of them. Get the back.
Jacob, man, hang in there, bro! I thought you were a bad guy!
Where you hit?
He's got hit in the line! I'm sorry, man!
Jacob was immediately transferred to a hospital. He lost 80% of blood in his body, but still made a miraculous recovery and was saved. He later filed a lawsuit against the city and the officer who and ended up winning $6.5 million. Sometimes cops make grave mistakes, just like these tyrants who arrested a veteran agent and had to apologize later.
Face down!
You guys making a big mistake.
You are one making a mistake. Settle down. Face down now. All the way down. All the way.
Federal agent! Who's your supervisor?
On July 7th, 2020, Agent James Burke of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms was carrying out a standard operation to seize a shotgun from a person who was lawfully prohibited from possessing it. However, when the man dialed 911 and said that he was being harassed, things rapidly got out of hand. The scene took a dramatic turn as additional police officers arrived.
Yeah, what's 3359?
Hey, turn around, let me see your hands. Turn around, let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground!
What's your deal?
Get on the ground now!
I'm a federal agent.
917-103.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground!
10-3. I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
He is at 335.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
Drive on that 10-8.
Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting on.
I have no problem making this.
I just want to see if anybody from Free Precinct can respond as well.
You're the one overreacting.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here who doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Mr. Burke, an ATF veteran of 16 years, was taken aback by the aggressive actions of the officer. Instead of asking for identification, the officer instantly aimed a loaded gun, displaying a shocking level of hatred.
Do you find I think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are?
Chopper
Get on the ground!
I'm not getting on the
Chopper things.
I'm not getting on
91-7, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist! Keep your hands up!
Dude, why would I have an old lady?
Get your hands up!
Sir! Don't know you. Face down on the ground. Face down now! Face down!
You guys making a big mistake.
You are one making a mistake. Settle down. Face down now. All the way down. All the way. All the way.
My ID's right here, left pocket. Left pocket.
And we're going to put your arm behind your back.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a
moron. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you first.
Wait. Go. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Please.
Wait, please, sir. I'm not. Would you please get my ID out of my left pocket? I'm begging you. My wife's please.
The officer's lack of interest was evident as he showed no interest in listening to what the agent was saying. When the backup arrived, the situation took a drastic turn, escalating the tension even more.
It's right here. Please get it. I got one cuff on. Sir, help me up. Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do it. Wait. Sir!
Stop resisting now!
Please help me. Sir, please get my federal creds! No, don't do that, please. Don't make me take...
Put your right
No.
arm behind your back.
Okay.
Right arm
Help
behind
me
your
up.
back.
Help me up.
No, stand on the ground. Put your right arm behind your back.
Let me breathe.
You can breathe.
I'm gonna. Ow, don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, here. My God! It is cuffed. Please stop. Please stop, sir. Wait a second. Sir, please help me up. Please. I'm a federal agent. My God, my gun.
You have no idea what you are. Acting the way you are.
Sir!
Who the heck do you think you are acting like this?
Nobody! I wanted you to see my goddamn creds. The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake. Oh. Sir, please. Please.
Agent Burke told the cops about his medical condition several times, but they disregarded him again and again. He asked them to look at his credentials in his backpack pocket, but the cops ignored him in their rush and aggression and continued with their harsh treatment.
Sir!
Roll over. Sit up. Get up. Sit up. Let him sit up. Let him sit up.
My goddamn creds, for Christ's sake. Right there, left pocket. Left pocket. Cargo pocket. Please take it out.
Don't try to sit up.
Then
you should have behaved yourself the way you did.
For Christ's sake. My God, I'm here.
No, you're the one that's wrong.
Sir.
You know if you have interaction with the police, you obey commands.
Sir, I was trying.
No, you didn't obey commands.
Sir, I'm with you guys, for Christ's sake. I'm a fucking federal agent.
Who's your supervisor? What's his name? What's your supervisor's name?
Hang on a sec. The SAC is currently John McPherson, who's on his way out to retire, who will soon be rolling.
I took the mag out.
My God. This is crazy.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Stand up.
I'm not trying to be ashamed of myself. I just want you to say, let me get in the car.
Get in the car.
Sir, I'm just trying to do my job.
Just get in the car. Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No, you knew what you were doing.
Sir, calm down.
Relax.
Sir, hey, guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
we'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show them to you.
Never once tried.
I did.
Get in the car.
Wait.
Now.
Have a seat. Please, wait. I gotta breathe.
Okay,
Please, sir, let me breathe.
Sit down and breathe.
Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air to you. Get your legs in. Get your legs in. We're closing this door.
Sir,
get your legs in.
Agent Burke was quite clear about his respiratory problems and made it clear that he urgently needed medical assistance when the police initially spoke with him. He was obviously in distress, but the cops ignored him and shoved him into the car.
I need air. Sir, please, call an ambulance. I'm asking for an ambulance.
We got a medic coming. Get in the car.
Sir, I don't need the medic. The taser didn't bother me.
You just said call an ambulance. If you don't need
yeah, no, you don't want one. Get in the car.
In the car. Get all
Sir,
the way in.
I can't breathe. Wait, sir.
Yeah, if you got Dublin cars closed, keep them coming.
Wait, how did
we
this
can't
happen?
get them in the car.
Okay.
You're an idiot. For crying out loud, you're a cop. You're not an ass.
No, wait, I can't. You're fucking my head up. The seatbelt's in place. Please.
Why would you act like this?
I didn't act anyway. Please, sir.
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I was trying to give you my creds.
The gun's up here.
Sir, I was trying to give you my... Sir!
Put this on your dash. Dude, he wouldn't do anything I'm trying to tell him.
Sorry. Put the gun in your vehicle.
Please call my...
The chopper way overhead. I think they got him in the cruiser.
Yeah, we got him in the cruiser. We need a supervisor.
Burke repeatedly yelled at the cops, begging them to listen to his story, but they refused. Seeing these policemen treat a 16-year police veteran with such disrespect was truly saddening.
17, copy. Back up.
We got him in the car. He might even be a real cop, but he wouldn't tell us, wouldn't do anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I mean, what the heck?
The cruiser will go ahead and clear.
You bet.
I don't believe they're looking for anybody else.
We had to taser him, so we got a medic coming.
Yeah, we canceled our units.
Well, that's what we thought, but then he wouldn't get in the car.
Trying to get in on his house.
If he is an actual police officer, he got to be ashamed of himself.
Sir, I'm not. I'm trying to.
You're not. You're right. You're not. Yeah. No, you screwed up, you bet. First thing he should have had his badges out when I got here. Wouldn't get on the ground, wouldn't comply with anything.
Outside the whole time?
I think so. We ought to get him as a witness, yeah. Hey, will you get his information? You saw everything, right? Thank you. I'm gonna just put this stuff on your hood.
When the police officer was questioned about what had happened, he claimed that Burke hadn't shown his credentials. However, he intentionally ignored the fact that both officers had immediately drawn their weapons on Burke.
Whenever the sergeant gets here, we'll call his supervisor.
I'm not letting him handle. I'm not
Yep, at this point. Dude, you saw how he was. He wouldn't comply. No, you never, no. It's all on video.
Don't even argue with him. Just let him yell. Just let him yell.
We get a drink of water. Yeah, we had to use the taser, just a drive stun.
Okay.
But he's got a medic. He says he's got some condition. He may even really be a police officer. He's got a badge, but he wouldn't do anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I told him over and over to get on the ground. He wouldn't comply with anything. We had to tase him. He fought with us the whole time. Wouldn't get in the car. If he is a real police officer.
Anything?
No, we're not.
Okay. Okay.
No, I do got him. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The officer was aware of the seriousness of his error, but he was determined to cover it up by blaming Agent Burke, who was only performing his duty.
Well, I was all the way down by Morris and...
I appreciate it, dude. We thought it was fine, but then he wouldn't get in the car. It's like, okay. He's a big, strong guy. I don't see it.
Nothing on.
Okay, thank you.
God bless.
Yeah.
Is it possible that I saw you put some stuff?
Maybe let me look over here. Maybe I did put it in the car, I'll see. Yeah, I got it, it's here. I didn't realize I put it in the car. Yep.
Tell your supervisor what a nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I gotta tell him.
Okay.
You know,
very
when
good.
The people have complained, they complain, but when they gotta appreciate that we never.
We sure try. That's the sergeant. If you want to go and see if you can talk to you can. It's up to you.
Yeah.
He may wait till he's ready.
Yeah,
but
I bet.
Thank you so much. He did have a gun. Yes. He very well may be a real police officer, but he wasn't following protocol. Yep.
I doubt it very much.
Yep.
I doubt it very much. He's a police officer.
The authorities eventually released Agent Burke when they admitted their error and realized he was an actual federal agent. But instead of expressing regret, they chose to act unethically by leaving him at the scene, failing to fulfill their responsibility to ensure his safety.
Oh, that sure would have made it easier.
Well, no, if I'd have reached for it, I didn't even realize I had it on. But I can't.
You want me to turn the camera off?
Let's turn our cameras off.
The officers then turned off their body cameras, which appeared oddly consistent with their prior action. After that, they did not press charges against Agent Burke and let him go. However, the story does not end here. Agent Burke decided to sue and filed a civil rights case against the two officers, the Columbus Police Department and the City of Columbus. He was determined to hold the officers accountable for their actions. Next, here's an instance of a police officer who stumbled upon his chief during a traffic stop.
Yes, sir, I recognized you. No, I know who you are. As soon as the window rolled down and I can see your face, I know who you are.
On April 10th, 2021, a couple of police officers conducted a traffic stop on a U-Haul truck after they saw it running a red light. As they approached the driver, they were stunned to find it was Dwayne Rivers, the internal affairs manager of their agency.
What's going on, boss? Also Mariano, Orlando Police. Way back there, when you're leaving that residential area right there on Temple.
I did what now?
You're making a right on Temple, right? That light there is very small, and you made the right-hand turn. Okay, so that's what I'm stopping you.
You mean the angled light?
Yes, sir.
It was green.
So, even though at that angle, that's for the other way, and people always get that confused. But it's a small light, all right? So, and that's for the opposite direction. Okay. So traffic, there's kind of weird, and I understand that. Do you actually lights on you by any chance, folks? Any guns, weapons in the car, boss? Any guns, weapons in the car? No. You still staying in Winter Garden? Okay, perfect. Hey, you got any guns, weapons on you, boss? I just asked. It's Florida. Everybody got a gun. All right, y'all stay in the car for me.
Noticing their chief, the cops decided to let him go with a warning and didn't give out any tickets.
How you guys doing? Good. Moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys went through that red light there. Right, Tampa.
I saw the green. It was kind of deceptive.
That's a very strange intersection. I've seen multiple people run through that one before. Not a huge deal. Not a pedestrian traffic. Bunch of cars going through there. So, yes, sir, I recognized you. No, I know who you are. As soon as the window rolled down and I can see your face, I know who you are. How you guys doing today?
Good, yeah.
Okay. I hope this rain hasn't affected the move.
Downtown.
All right, Mr. Rivers, I appreciate your time. Okay, I'm not really a big traffic guy. I'm more like a guns and drugs and stolen kids kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got none of that in your back truck. Cool. Just fine. So we appreciate your night. We'll go out there, all right?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
The lights seem to be a money-making trick for the cops as they claim how often people just don't see it. And instead of fixing it, they keep giving them tickets. But this time, they let their boss off without any consequences. However, sometimes it's the FBI who's in the wrong, and the cops end up apprehending them.
Empty. He's got a badge.
I will not hurt you, sir.
Federal Bureau of... He's an FBI agent.
FBI agent, sir. I will not hurt you, sir.
On December 6, 2016, police officers were dispatched to Planet Fitness after a man had brandished his weapon inside the fitness center. As the cops arrived at the location, he even started shooting them. As the officers quickly got control of the situation, they realized the man shooting was none other than FBI agent Ruben Hernandez, who was on an undisclosed mission.
Get cover! Get cover!
Give me this one.
Oh no! I'm so sorry, sir. I am so sorry, sir.
Secured. Empty. He's got a badge.
I will not hurt you, sir.
Federal Bureau of... He's an FBI agent.
FBI agent, sir. I will not hurt you, sir. Believe me, sir. Thank you, man. Sir. Thank you and your man for doing the right thing.
Thankfully, no one was injured during this altercation, and Ruben was taken to the police station. However, this wasn't the end. Soon after arriving at the Grand Rapids police station, another FBI agent arrived who claimed to be Ruben's partner and started intimidating the cops.
You've been better now. Dan Savage, John Salazar, Deputy Chief here at Grand Rapids. So, real quick, you guys are from where? Vegas?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna try to find out, maybe you can shed some light on led up to all this.
Right, and what I'm trying to just verify is make sure who you have, basically. Who do you have, or do you have a photo, or...
Yeah, we got a photo coming.
Or just
we think it's Rube.
Yeah, can I see him or give him a photo?
Yeah,
just
we'll get you a photo here.
Okay, great, thanks.
All right, so we're just trying to piece it all together too. That you are?
Right, yeah, let me, once I verify who's
Oh,
here.
understood,
Let me just
okay.
verify who's here, and then... Are you Lieutenant Trigg? I am not. Oh. Tell me who that is. What the? Oh my gosh, okay, that is Ruben Hernandez. Yes, sir.
I have 2 shots, and then a driver's license.
Right, okay.
Anything you see to his face, though, is before we have contact with him. So we're just trying to put it all together.
We're trying to make sure that somebody didn't, that's him, that's your partner?
That is my partner. Man, what, is he okay? Like, what happened to his face there?
He looks scuffed up, but, you know, like I say, he's, that wasn't done here by us. That was before he made contact with him. So we'll make sure he gets checked and everything like that.
Agent John Salazar appeared drunk and was shocked to see how his partner had committed this act. Even the officers were a bit shocked to see the agent's behavior.
Who did we want to get info?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Okay.
He wanted to see a picture before he talked to us.
Okay, yeah.
So did you get a call from him tonight?
What's that?
Did you get a call from him tonight? Someone called us, and we're still trying to figure out who called us to warrant, let's say he was in trouble or something. That wasn't you?
Listen, I'm not going to answer anything right now. I have no idea.
How come you're not going to answer anything?
Well, I mean, I got to wait for, I'm talking to my superiors and everything else to see.
Oh, she told a lieutenant you're coming down here to kind of shed some light on what happened.
Right. No, I'm here, and then there's also going to be a special agent from the RA here in Grand Rapids. I don't know if you know S.A. Burns or not, but he's going to come down here, and so we'll go from there.
Soon the officers realized that the agent was hammered and decided to take his weapon away before conducting a breath test. Despite being an agent, carrying a firearm in a police station while being drunk is a crime.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just let them do what they got to do.
All right, hold it. There you go.
Okay, you got your creds, right?
Yeah.
You can hold on to that. I'll just take this.
Okay.
You want me to secure it in the locker while you're doing your business?
Nah, I'll stick it in my pocket, thanks.
Need you to seal your lips and blow until it beeps.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Seal your lips and blow. Keep going. There you go. .116 at.
What does that mean?
0522. Your BAC right now is .116.
Is that above?
Oh yeah. At 5:22 in the morning. Legal limit in Michigan is .08. So we'll probably be holding on to your firearm.
Well, this officer was owned immediately. This next crooked cop did the unthinkable and was fired later.
Hands! Put the phone down now! Sit! Lay down! Lay down! Lay down! Put the phone down! Stand up, okay? Stand up, you're good. Stand up, I got you. Hey, you're good, you're good. All right, stand up, I got you. You're gonna be okay. Stand up, I got you.
The individual seated in front of the car was none other than the driver's 10-year-old son. Without hesitation, the officer drew his gun, intensifying the already tense situation. However, things were about to take a turn for the worse.
I'm gonna detain you for right now, okay? Let me get every form and set it on the ground so we don't break it, all right? I didn't run from you! I didn't run from you! Are you okay? It's fine. These come off just as easy, all right? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Sorry, now we got two detained, car secure.
Can you put him in my pocket?
Two detained, 1534.
Is there anything in pockets we need to know about?
No, nothing.
All right.
Here, you can check.
You're okay, all right?
The boy was subjected to intense scrutiny, and to compound matters, the officers began to treat his father brutally right before his eyes.
Who's in the car with you? It's your dad? Okay. Do you know why he took off running? You know why he took off running?
No.
Okay. All right, he's gonna be okay too. Don't worry about it. All right. You're okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
Stop pulling away. Stop moving. Stop. Wow. Stop. Where's the sergeant? Stop. Get off of me, dude. Stop.
I'm gonna pull your mask up, okay? You're okay? You're not hurt at all?
No.
That's when the father realized the dire situation his poor son was in, prompting him to vent his frustrations toward the officer. It's safe to say his actions were justified given the circumstances.
Can I call my mom?
Yep, we'll let you make some phone calls in just a little bit, okay? He's okay. He's okay.
Are you in here?
He's all right.
Why the fuck do y'all have my friend?
Here, do me a favor. Let's go over to this side of the car, okay? You're good. You're good. You're good. It's all right. Where's your mom at?
She's at home.
Okay. All right.
Why do y'all got my son in handcuffs, bro?
At this juncture, the officer recognized the grave mistake of aiming his gun at the innocent boy and tried making amends in the following moments.
I was actually just taking him over to the car to do it. All right, you're good. Do you want to call your mom?
Yeah.
All right, we can call your mom.
You want to have a seat right there on the curb?
Go and sit on the curb, all right?
Right there.
You're good. You can stand. You can sit. It's up to you. I get it.
The boy remained petrified, still in a state of shock after the events had occurred. Nevertheless, despite his distress, he managed to reach out to his mother, who was able to convey the terrifying events that unfolded.
I don't know.
What is it? Huron Street?
Huron
The
Street?
Kroger at Huron Street, 94.
Kroger on Huron Street, 94.
What do you mean? What's going on?
My dad got pulled over.
Oh my! Wait, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm coming from FC. Tell them I'm on my way.
Okay, just tell her everything's okay. He's all right. So just hurry, but don't hurry, okay? We don't want you to get into an accident.
As the child waited for his mother to arrive and pick him up, the police officer remained occupied with rectifying his earlier mistake.
Y'all good? You need a water or anything? You thirsty? Gatorade? Hey, Cassette, can you? I'm gonna grab him a drink.
Okay.
You want a Gatorade or a water?
Gatorade.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Can you it's a bag in the car and it's green and it's my grandma's gift.
Okay, yeah, we'll make sure we get everything for you. They're gonna have to do some things with the car just because, you know, what happened.
Moments later, the boy's mother arrived at the scene and took him home. Meanwhile, the driver, who was the boy's father, faced arrest and charges including second-degree fleeing and eluding, possession of stolen property, resisting and obstructing, child abuse, and driving on a suspended or revoked license. Subsequently, the boy's family initiated legal action against the Pittsfield Township Police Department, seeking $400,000 in damages for the mistreatment of the young child. It's insane what the cops did to a 10-year-old, but the inhumane treatment of this veteran surpasses even that egregious act.
Call your dog off. Call your dog off.
The incident occurred on October 13, 2021, after someone contacted the Gastonia Police Department, reporting a person panhandling on the streets. Shortly afterward, Officer Sierra Brooks arrived at the traffic stop where the individual stood.
I just saw you take money from that car.
Yeah, you saw me take money, but you didn't see me ask.
All right, let me get your ID, okay?
You can't ask for my ID if
yes, I can.
giving me money.
Okay, get your dog, okay? Yes, I can. It's called panhandling.
But it's not panhandling if I didn't ask for it, is it?
ID. You can give me your ID or you can go to jail for RDO. Which one you want to do?
What's the ID for, though?
Because I'm about to write you a citation.
For what?
For panhandling.
That's not panhandling.
The individual in question was Joshua Rarer, a disabled and homeless veteran, accompanied by his service dog, Sunshine. It appeared that the officer had already made up her mind before approaching the veteran, as she kept making things difficult for him.
Who walked out to the car?
Because they stopped. Did you see them stop?
Give me your ID.
You saw the whole situation.
Give me your ID or you're going to jail for RDO, which is resist, delay, obstruct. Okay?
You're gonna write a disabled veteran that's living in the woods a ticket.
Yes, because I asked you not to do it, and you
I didn't do it. You
and I
see
sit
me.
there
I
and
come
watch
up here. I'm
you.
packing my stuff up.
I sit there and watch you.
You watch me walk up the sidewalk.
Sit back in Third City. I'm out with that.
Officer Brooks's treatment of the homeless veteran was downright cruel and heartless. What's even worse, her behavior was about to escalate further.
I didn't commit a crime. I'm recording.
You violated a city
No, I
ordinance.
didn't. No, I didn't. There's no city ordinance that says somebody can't give me money.
And you obstructed traffic.
No, I didn't. They did. They did. They obstructed
Give me
traffic.
your
You're
ID.
the one in the car.
Give me your ID, sir.
I'm not giving you my ID because I didn't break the law.
And I can almost guarantee you it's not going to go the way you want it to go.
I want to talk to a supervisor.
He's on his way out here. He's on his way out here.
Upon Officer Brooks' request, Officer Maurice Taylor arrived on the scene. Veteran Raurer believed he might stand a better chance against Taylor, but he quickly discovered he was mistaken.
She's trying to write me a ticket because I was walking up this, packing up. She told me to pack up.
I told
and
you-
I was literally rolling up my roll. And somebody stopped and gave me money. And you saw it yesterday. He saw it too. People give me money without me asking. I don't have to ask.
Because you're, first of all, I mean, it can be inferred, okay? Because that's the way the law works.
Right.
Things can be inferred. So if it appears that you're violating the ordinance, that's how that works.
As it happened, Officer Taylor had a history with Raurer. Nevertheless, even with their past interactions, he showed no sign of empathy toward the homeless vet.
You're in the median, right? You're waving at people in the median after I've told you.
Down like this.
Yes.
I sit there and observe you, and that lady is a witness down there.
Yeah, and I walked up here because I packed up like you told me
I just want you to know you can go to jail for this ordinance.
I know that, and I was packing
listen,
up.
if you
That's why I'm
continue, if you continue to argue with officers, you're going to go to jail,
I'm
and
not
you're
trying to
and we're going and
argue.
we're
I'm just trying to say I didn't ask for
we are
money.
going to call animal control for your dog. You got it?
The officer then went as far as threatening him with arrest. Faced with a deadlock, the veteran decided to produce some identification.
And I was literally walking
I also
up here.
asked
I
you
didn't
not to
ask
take
anybody
money.
for money.
Okay.
That's right. I'm taking this to trial.
You can.
That's
I
fine.
am.
You can.
It's going to go to trial anyway. You don't even have to ask.
Oh, there you go.
No, your state ID, not your VA
This
ID.
isn't valid. It's not valid.
I need your state ID, not your VA ID. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
It's not even valid.
Give me your
It's
state
out of
ID.
date.
However, Raurer presented his veteran ID card, a move that clearly displeased the officer, who then proceeded to take an unexpected action.
You're being
Hey,
arrested.
whoa, what
You're under
for,
arrest.
dude?
Turn around.
Are you kidding me?
Turn around.
You
Turn
don't
around.
see this?
Turn around.
Somebody help me!
Turn around.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stop.
What are you doing? Mama!
Hey.
What are you doing?
Hey. Call your dog off. Call your dog off.
As the officers attempted to place him in handcuffs, Raurer's dog, Sunshine, began to create trouble for them. This sudden development escalated the situation into chaos, leading the officers to take drastic and unthinkable actions.
Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Sir, call your dog off. Call your dog off. He just bit me. He bit me. Call your dog off. To Charlie. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. We need. To Charlie 10 City. We need more units. We need more units.
The officer tased the unfortunate dog, causing it to quickly flee, leaving Raurer in a state of panic and shock. He cried out hysterically, still struggling to comprehend the bewildering events that had unfolded.
Hey! Stop! What are you doing, man? Somebody help me! Record!
Turn around.
Record this!
Turn around, sir.
Help me!
Sir, turn around.
Help!
Turn around.
Why are you doing this? Help me! What are you doing?
Negative.
Relax and give me your hand.
As chaos unfolded on the road, a concerned passerby stepped forward and questioned the officers about their inhumane treatment.
Please help me! Why are y'all doing this to me?
What did they ask you for?
They asked me for my ID, and then he grabbed me and tackled me
you
and
wouldn't
threw me
give
on
it
the
to me.
floor. I was in
Because
the
you wouldn't give
process
it to
of
me.
handing it to you.
Okay, we're doing what we have to do.
They tased my dog. They tased it. Please record this. Please record this. Why are y'all doing this to me?
The woman appeared heartbroken, ensuring to express her anger and emotions in front of the other officer who arrived on the scene.
I get it, but it doesn't change the fact that the dog bit me. Okay? Can y'all just back up, please?
Did you see the dog biting his foot?
Dude, he tased my dog. Of course. Like, seriously, why are y'all doing this to me?
Okay, but we have to do our job. We have to do our job.
Here's the thing. Y'all didn't see the whole story, so just back up. Really think he not?
Well, you did not hear this. You did not see the whole story.
Please help.
The officers shamefully defended their actions and bullied the woman out of the area, attempting to silence her as she exposed their lies and hidden agendas. As more officers and police cruisers arrived on the scene, Rarer went through an emotional outburst.
Somebody please help me. They're trying to kidnap me.
Did he see the dog bite?
I don't know what they do with Sunshine. Where's my dog? Sunshine Ray. Where's my dog? Where's my dog? Where's my dog?
None of the officers showed any concern for the old vet. Instead, they were preoccupied with covering up their mistakes.
The dog got on the hood of the car, and the dog began barking. The dog initially barked and bit my boot, but it didn't break my boot. I did not want this dog to bite my partner. You understand? Okay, we asked for his ID. He refused us to give us his ID.
The officer explained that the dog merely bit his boot, causing no pain or injury. This revelation sheds light on the officer's tendency to lie and their disdain for the general public, especially homeless veterans.
I understand the VA ID doesn't have certain information on it. I'm also a veteran myself. I get it. Yeah. Okay, so and he nips it like he nips at my foot. It doesn't nip, but he actually bites my boot, but it doesn't break my boot. At that point, I'm telling him to call off his dog. Okay, yeah. At that point, yeah, that's exactly where it was. I told him to call off his dog. The dog jumps up on the hood, and I'm thinking it's going to bite Brooks at this point as we're doing this, because the dog is obviously worried. It's going to try to protect his owner. It already bit me. Okay. So at this point, once the dog looked like it was about to get close to Brooks, I tased it. Because that was the logical thing to do, so my partner...
Officer Taylor's confirmation of his own veteran status raises even greater concern, highlighting his lack of empathy and respect for his fellow brother in need of help, not abuse.
I've told him before to get off the median.
I'm looking back at him, and he walks from there down to here with his hands like this and then goes and gets money from him.
Okay. I did not want the dog to bite my partner while we're trying to detain a man, and we don't know what he has on him. Of course.
The sergeant listened intently to the officer's clarifications, making a decision to thoroughly understand what had transpired.
And you seen the dog go which way?
It ran down this way somewhere.
Let me get his info and then, we're good.
All right. But I'll dock my body cam. I'm good, but
EMS or anything?
No, it's...
Rarer was subsequently arrested on charges of panhandling and resisting arrest. Although Sunshine survived the encounter with the police officer on October 13th, she tragically passed away a few days later after being struck by a car. In July, Rarer reached a plea agreement that resulted in all of his cases being dropped. He also lodged complaints about the demeanor of the officers throughout the encounter. However, the Gastonia Police Department maintained that the officers had followed department policies after conducting an investigation. Well, if that wasn't bad enough, watch how this officer nearly caused a fatality to his own partner. On December 21st, 2022, Genesee County Central Dispatch received a call regarding a person who had fired a pistol outside the caller's home. Immediately, 4 officers were dispatched to the location, and chaos erupted within minutes. During the chaos of the gunfire, Officer Cody Monroe committed a grave error by shooting across the fence, inadvertently hitting Burton police officer Dalton Christie with some of his shots. Without hesitation, Monroe rushed over to Christie's side.
I got him! He's hit! Get down! 247. Offload traffic.
I'm going to you, Christy.
46, where's she at?
I got it.
From 2133.
Oh, where you at? Where you at?
My legs.
Okay.
My legs and my right ankle. 13 for status.
Sir, get back!
Get back! Get in the house!
Christie was struck in his lower body, sustaining 7 gunshot wounds, a revelation that came to light later. Remarkably, despite his injuries, he remained composed and even aided the officer who came to his help.
Where you at? Where at? Where at? Right here. Hey, 7. Right here, wait. 7.
1811 for a 10.
Sign up and shot.
Copy that, 33.
Yes, I know the suspect. He's underneath the fence. You good?
Can somebody verify the location of the...
Yet, the incident didn't end there. Officer Monroe found himself facing another grim situation. Deputy Brandon Fatching, who had been in pursuit of the suspect, fell victim to 2 gunshot wounds inflicted by the perpetrator. In a swift turn of events, Brandon managed to fire 5 shots at Patrick Pinston, the suspect, ultimately ending his life. However, the exchange left Brandon critically injured, urgently requiring assistance.
What's the address here? Are you hit? Watch fire. You hit? And the leg and chest. No, Tony, come right here! Don't move! No! Don't fucking move!
Deputy Brandon had been shot in the chest, the bullets piercing both his chest and his magazine pouch. He lay in desperate need of aid as a multitude of officers rushed to his side, responding to the urgent call for assistance.
Hey, him! Where you hit? He's hit hard!
I got it.
Open it. Oh. You got it?
Yes.
Salt and pig. This paramedic is You ready? You with me? Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing.
As help started to arrive, the paramedics also moved over to take care of Officer Christie, who was in severe pain as well.
C unit. What do you need, Gordon? I got gauze.
Copy that. Taking on a Hemphill.
We're gonna take off this whole boot.
You still with us?
I think we can go ahead and take off this.
If there's not a game, I'll do that.
Officer Christie exhibited remarkable resilience, bearing the weight of his injuries with unwavering strength. However, moments later, Officer Monroe came to a stark realization of the gravity of his actions.
I think one of my bullets hit Christie. I think my bullet hit Christie. You fired at him? Listen, that guy in there's moving on the other side of the fence. He's right there. He backs up. Goes up. I don't think I hit the suspect. I think one of my bullets hit Christie. Because I saw the medic and he point, shot, and he backs up and he points, and then I just saw a blur behind the fence, which I thought was the suspect. And I fired around that fence. And I think one of mine hit Christie in the leg.
Well, that brings us to the end of this video. These moments serve as a stark reminder that no one is above the law and justice can catch up with anyone, no matter how powerful they think they are. Instant karma may not always be this swift, but when it happens, it is a powerful reminder that integrity should always prevail. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video right here.